Welcome to the TMC Newsroom. Rich Tehrani here, coming to you from Interop 2012 in Las Vegas, Nevada. On our program is Michael Phares. He's the Marketing and Business Development Director at Cormant, and the product that they have is CableSolve. And Michael, thank you for being here.
Thanks, Rich. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
What are some of the things you're showing here at the show? What's new? What's exciting?
New for us is we just debuted 6.3 of our software, and it's kind of fun because we embraced HTML5 for our mobile portion of our software that runs on tablets. We're seeing a big shift in the data center for technicians wanting to run mobile, and we've been running mobile for a long time on offline handheld pocket PCs with ruggedized with scanners, and we're seeing kind of a shift into the tablet and smartphone move. So we decided to fortify what we already had as applications for those with HTML5. It mimics what our web-based software does. So it's actually kind of nice. It's just like it would be if you're at your desk on your laptop or desktop PC. It's kind of nice.
How's the response been?
Phenomenal. It's been kind of fun because we've caught the attention of many of the prospects that we have had on our radar for quite some time, as well as some of our competitors, which is kind of fun. They've been coming by and saying, "Hey, how did you do that? How did you do that?" So that's been a lot of fun.
So a good question to ask, just to bring everyone up to speed, is list the pain you would take away for your customers.
We like to call it Excel spreadsheet misery. We're in the DCIM realm, although we extend DCIM, data center infrastructure management, outside into the network infrastructure as well. And so we're noticing that, like Gartner says, it's probably right around 7 to 12% market penetration right now. That leaves, 80+%, almost 90% in using some kind of either Excel spreadsheet with a Visio drawing and a Microsoft Access database to manage pretty large-scale infrastructure in a data center outside. So we help standardize a process around our software that helps them better manage that infrastructure, and it's been refreshing to see the take rate. To be honest with you, not just from us, but industry-wide, but all of our competitors together, the take rate has been refreshing.
Well, there's been a tremendous focus on large data centers, especially in the last 18 months, and
Absolutely.
I imagine that's got to be part of it.
Absolutely. Yeah, people want to get a good handle on that infrastructure, because usually it's either one guy in each silo. You got your IT guys, you got your facilities guys. You might have part of the facilities might be power. You might have each one of those guys each one of those teams has one guy who kind of has his spreadsheets, or maybe not doesn't have his spreadsheets, maybe has it up here. Well, what happens if he's gone? How do you collect that data? Where is it? So we're helping people standardize it, helping people get a process around it, and helping people document it so they can track, monitor, and manage it.
Now, what do customers tell you in terms of the ROI that they're getting, or potential customers? Do they have some sort of ROI calculator that you provide?
Yeah, it's funny. We started using an ROI calculator about 6 years ago, and we've actually seen it die off. The people were, I guess because DCIM is such a hot button right now, that they're wanting to see more of a collective, more holistic ROI. And a calculator won't do that. So what we're having to do is kind of educate people. We're having to say, listen, it's not just that not having spreadsheets will eliminate some pain. It's how many times do you send a technician, and it's individual, each company is individual, how many times do you send a technician into the field to query the situation that you're working with? How many man hours is that over a week? How many man hours is that over a month? Then also saying, okay, now are you monitoring your power? And if you are, great. If you're not, how much power atrophy could you be using with zombie servers? How much can you, there's so many different elements to bring in there. So we've actually gone away from the ROI calculator into a case-by-case, what's what I'm looking for, a case-by-case type of analysis and deeper analysis, I guess is a good way of putting it. And we found that it's usually around, less than 8 months. I mean, people were getting their money back within 8 months, which that's it wasn't like, last time I talked to you, it wasn't even like that. We were at about 12 months.
Primarily
So,
power, human resources, or a combination
those
of the above?
two probably the most. In fact, I would say probably human resources, maybe a little bit more than power, and then after that, cooling, temperature.
That's great, really
Yeah,
great.
Those are the three majors.
Now, are there any challenges with multi-vendor setups of data centers that you face, or virtualization, or any other like new technologies that are making life a little bit more challenging?
I'm glad you asked. Actually, we've been vendor neutral since day one. So having legacy systems come together and trying to make them play together has been a strong suit of ours since day one. With the advent of virtualized environments, we, through the InteropNet, have actually created last year, and debuted it last year, the ability to query VM clusters to see what virtual machines are running on what physical hardware. And then actually, once it's documented, be able to follow it as it moves. So it's operating all the time. So if something moves, or if someone moves something that it's maybe, it might be your virtual machine running on this physical blade, and you didn't commission the move, you'll be able to see that because we've already put the tracking on it. So it'll alert, and it's helped out here significantly because apparently that happens quite a bit. So it's been fun.
So what's next?
The next thing we're going to do is we're going to probably be debuting 7.0 in end of quarter 3, beginning of quarter 4, and we're working real tirelessly behind the scenes on that. What that's going to do is it's going to remove our, it's going to basically go, everything's going to be going web-based, so that we can have our administrative management console web-based. Then what that will do is it'll actually be able to push out in 7.1 probably towards we're all kind of juggling this right now, but this is the hope. In 7.1, maybe be able to make that mobile as well. So
Great.
Software's already mobile for obviously the field technicians, and now we're going to be able to make it mobile for management as well.
Excellent. Thanks for being on the program.
Appreciate it,
Great
Rich. Thank you very much. Good to see you too.